Hi, I'm teacher Shahidah, and I teach 9th grade English. Many parents as well as students have a difficult time sometimes transitioning from middle school to upper school, particularly in English. Well, I just want you to know that we're all a part, we're all on the same team, and if we all focus on the learning, grades will follow.
So there's a lot more papers, so you'll get really good at writing papers.
And I would recommend doing all of your homework because the annotations that, for example, I had Miss K, so the annotations that she gives for homework for the books we read really help in the long run for the papers.
It's really important because you'll have a test or you'll have a paper, a big assignment at the end. So when you do your annotations, it's studying the whole way through, so you have less work at the end.
And it's always good to meet with your teacher to go over the papers, and the writing center in the high school is a big help because there's always someone there that can help you go over your paper and help you write it and everything.
And I wouldn't recommend waiting to the last second to write your papers because I don't do that, but I know some kids who do. And I wouldn't say it's a very good strategy because your papers don't turn out very good.
And the grading's a lot harder, so you don't want to wait to the last second.
Don't
you
slack,
want to think yeah, don't slack. Because
you want to get all your work.
You have a due date and don't do it the next. And in the beginning of the year, you'll really work on claims, which is a thesis statement, and you'll really build off of that. And by the end of the year, they should be really easy for you.
For parents, don't be worried some bad grades in the beginning of the year. If you get a few C's or even below, it's okay. Don't be stressed out because high school is really different from middle school. The grading's a lot harder and everything's a lot harder.
And it takes a lot of time to just adjust, especially for English because of the papers. It's a
different expectation.
It's a decent jump from 8th grade papers.
But even if your grade gets down in the beginning because you get a really bad grade in the beginning, you can still easily bring it up because there's a lot of assignments in the trimester.
And she's on your side.
Yeah, and also once you get your paper back, really look at your annotations that they give you because they don't spend all that time to do nothing and not read them, because then you can help for your next paper so you don't get another C, D, F.
It's also going to get easier throughout the year because you learn more in class for how to write papers and you learn the format of your papers.
And I'd recommend listening to class because it's a big one. It's a big one.
I feel like middle school English class is a lot different than upper school English class in the sense that there's a lot more emphasis on analyzing specific parts of a book rather than in middle school we had a lot more reading and questions, whereas upper school we have a lot more of we learn how to analyze and kind of make sense of quotes and get a lot better at quote analysis, but it means we have to annotate a lot more.
The types of books that we read are more our age and less of childish. They're about true stories that have happened. They're a lot things that we can get from it, and
I feel it's a lot more important to write down things that you think about while you read, so that when you have to, the connection between reading and writing is a lot stronger than in middle school. You could write a lot more with a lot less. It's just a lot. It's more work, but you learn a lot more. So I think that's.
All right. So the transition from middle school to high school was a little different than upper school. Primarily, you're focusing on a lot of structure and papers. So I struggled a lot in the first trimester in English, but throughout the year, as the year went on, progressively, I became a lot more developed as a writer. Structurally, the class, writing, all of us together are now great writers. Together as a class, we've learned a lot more about structure, and in English, vocab has been huge this year. We've learned, I think, 100 vocab words. I can name one, idiosyncrasy, great word if you ever want to use it. Let's see what else. But no, this is a great English class. The transition, you read a lot more, you get a lot more homework, deadlines are a lot stricter, but you get used to it, and it becomes on a daily weeknight. You have a good amount of homework, and you're not fine with it, but you're content with it. It's it's homework's not fun, but it's, I guess, a little bit refreshing knowing that when you put a lot of work in, you get a lot out.